It's Tuesday, guys. You know we join in for the helpful home for a teeny, tidy tidying up. You can do anything you want. It's an open collab. You can join in any Tuesday, anytime, or you could join in every week like I'm going to try to do. My place is a total mess and I need to do a lot more teeny tidying up on this property. We're still working on the outside. I'm trying really hard to get those flower beds cleaned up. And so let's go see what Grandma did today. But don't forget to check out our hostess, The Helpful Home, an awesome channel and lots of inspiration. Go check her out. Well, we did get in here and get some of this cleaned up, but you wouldn't know it by the way it looks. Still need to get in here and trim a lot more back. But you know, these are teeny tiny projects that we try to do. I'll be doing a few fairy gardens back in here too, probably this summer and probably in the fall. This used to be full of fairy gardens once upon a time, but I just haven't been able to keep up with things. But you can see the remnants of what I had in here, the bare bones of different areas that could have been used for fairy gardens. And I need to get in here and trim and cut everything back. We did put wood chips and clean out some weeds, even though it looks like this was just done, but look at all the leaves that have already fallen on the fresh wood chips. But we'll come back in here in another week or two, and I don't know if we can get in here to show you. You can see there used to be lots of fairy gardens in there. I have to go and collect all the items that are back in there, and we're going to make some new fairy gardens. Well, let's see what else Grandma's done. I need to pick up some more fairy houses, as you can tell. Lots of little things back in here, and some containers to be replanted. And this wonderful little piece way there in the back. Let me see if we can zoom in. That is really, really cute. I probably have that 7 or 8 years. I need to dig it out of the wood chips and set up a little display of all my frogs. I have a lot of things that I've already bought and paid for. I don't need to even hardly spend any money. I just need to get an area cleaned up. And that little round one there used to have a fairy garden on top. So we need to move it to another area and put another little fairy garden on top. You know, Grandma's got so many things that she could use to make beautiful displays. She just needs to get busy and do it. Now this here is a pretty big trash can, and Grandma filled it up this week by herself. So hopefully we can get a lot more done. And of course, this area I've been working on already. It was just full of weeds and different things, and you couldn't even see what was back in here either. Lots more stuff that are beautiful. I just need to clean up where you can see and move it out and put it somewhere else. My little bicycle here needs to have a plant put in it. Probably needs to be spray painted, probably purple or white. Black is not my favorite color. And I need to get over here and trim some of this off and make some new babies. And this here, I need to get trimmed and deadheaded. This plant here is probably about 4 or 5 years old. Now you can see, you couldn't even really enjoy it that much because it was just so full of different things back in here. And there's another plant that needs to be deadheaded. Now as long as you water them and deadhead them, they'll keep coming back year after year. Those are about 2 to 3 years old. They're not new plants. I just need to deadhead them and they'll be back in maybe 5 or 6 months. Still have a lot more stuff here to clean up, as you can tell. But this thing was really, really full. And we'll have it looking really good by next week. And maybe we can get some fresh wood chips here. I can find some money to buy a can of spray paint and spray paint that and put something in a pot and put it in there. I have plenty of pots already here. And what's sad, this is the memorial where my grandson built this whole area up that I'm showing you today. I need to get in here and get it all cleaned up again. And we can see Grandma's garden built with love by Michael. So hopefully we'll get to see this whole area looking good by next week. I'm gonna stay in here until it gets done, and I have some more things to clean out also. My green stalks are all a mess over here, as you can tell. It's too late, it's too hot to plant them up, but I'll do them pretty soon in the fall. And fall's right around the corner. Here is pretty well done too. I need to pull everything out and replant, but like I said, it's just too hot, and we'll just do the best we can. But we have a big old mess over here, as you can tell. Look at this mess. Oh my God. I hate to even show people before and afters because it looks so bad. We'll try to come back in here and get this cleaned up this coming week. But there are some happy things to share with you that we do have looking good. I did a little more cleaning this morning because it's going to be over 100 today. So we aren't going to be outside any longer than we are right now. It's about 7 a.m. and I'm done. And I did want to share with you, I finally got that. Till next week, my dear friends, we should have this area, like I said, pretty tidied up by next week. I'm trying not to do so much at one time, just trying to get one little tiny corner of one tiny area of my yard cleaned up at a time. Going to cut back, deadhead those mums, but they'll be back maybe in the fall sometime. Going to get in here and find all my fairy houses, and believe it or not, there's a lot of fairy houses in here. You just can't see it through all the mess. So come back next week and we're going to see this area hopefully finished up and cleaned up. Well, I don't be totally cleaned up, but there's still grass and weeds in here, and it's so hot I can't do too much right now. But we'll get the welcome sign back up too. As you see, it's still on the ground. And we're going to see what we can do. And I think we're going to get some spray paint, and we'll do a little DIY project. How much is spray paint going to cost me? $5? One can should do it. It's a small piece, but it should look fabulous when we're done. Haven't done any spray painting projects in a while. See you next week and see if we can make this area look great. So plan on coming back next Tuesday and see what it looks like. And we'll do a few DIY projects also. Plaqued, cleaned off where you can read it. Grandma's Garden, built with love by Michael. He's watching over every bloom. This is my grandson that passed away, and my daughter got me this. He made this, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago. And there's a video of it. I'll take a little picture of it, him working on this area. But I want to make sure I can always see that plaque for my wonderful grandson that spent so much time helping Grandma in the garden.